Okay, so we are going to show you what I have planned for this Nearpod. It is Sudoku games. There are brain puzzles. The idea is I want you to start thinking in ways that you've not been taught to think. There are lots of different ways to do these puzzles. I will show you how I do them. That may not be the right way to do them, but it might not be wrong either. There is not always a right or wrong way to do things. And teaching you to think differently in a way that's easy for you to come to the answer that is needed, that's my job. So I want to start practicing thinking differently. To complete a Sudoku puzzle and win the game, you fill in the empty spaces with the missing numbers. So they give you some numbers to start, and it is your job to fill in all these missing numbers. The goal is to have all four numbers in this 4x4 puzzle. So you're going to have a 1, 2, 3, and 4 in each box. So here's a box, here's a box, here's a box, and here's a box. Each box will have one of each of these numbers. But as well as in each row across or horizontally. So here's a row, here's a row, here's a row, and here is a row. So this can only have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Since we already have a 3 and we already have a 4, these numbers cannot be 3 or 4. One of them needs to be a 1 or a 2, and the other one needs to be a 1 or a 2. So if this is a 1, this is a 2. If this is a 2, then this one's a 1. In addition to the boxes and the rows, you also need also in each column up and down or vertically. So this is a column. So you need 1, 2, 3, 4 in this column, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this column, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this column, and they can be in any order. As you can see, we could start with 4, and then this could be 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Here is that puzzle. This is a draw it. You can see the draw tools down here at the bottom. If you'd like, you can use the highlighter to check what you need. So let's start with the number 1. Let's just go in order 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not how you will do it every time, but on these 4x4 puzzles, that's a pretty easy number to start with. So if we look at this box right here, you can see we have 2, 3, and 4, and 1 empty space. The only number that can go here, because we have all these other numbers, is the number 1. We know that. It can only be the number 1. Now, because this number 1 is here, that means the number 1 cannot be here, and it cannot be here, and it cannot be anywhere else in this box, even though it's already filled in. So now we can see our 1 can only be here, here, and here. We know that we need a 1 in this box, and all the other spaces are full except this space. And this space is not stopped by any other 1s in the row or the column. So this 1 for this box goes here. But now this 1 blocks this row and this column and this box. So now our ones are only possible here and here. So let's erase, well, let's write our ones in first. So we have a 1 here and a 1 here. And now we can erase our helper lines. I cannot have any 2's in this row. So for this box, if I can't have any 2's here and I can't have any 2's here, so none here and none here, my only option for a 2 is right here. Now this 2 is blocked and this 2 is blocked, so my only option is right here. Now because my 2's have filled in spaces, now I can see other options. The next easiest, instead of just jumping into 3 and then 4, is to look around and see what is almost done. This column or this row is almost done, which is the same as this column. And this row and this column are almost done. We're just missing this number and this number. So let's see what we have. We have 1, 2, no 3. So this must be a 3 to complete this row. Let's see if that's correct for this column. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. How about this row? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This must be my 4. And now I've completed a box. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. That box is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. That box is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. That box is correct. 1, 2, well, we're missing 3 and 4 to complete this row. But this column shows me which numbers I'm missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is my 3 and we were missing 3 and 4, then this one must be my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my puzzle is complete. We have beat this puzzle and we can move on to another one. There are 4 of these 4x4 Sudokus. I will fill those in. This is just number 1. There are 4 of these puzzles that you can do. I would practice this one on your own and then move on to the next ones. That way you have all the answers and you can come back and look at it if you need to. After the 4x4 puzzles, there will be a 6x6 and there will be 4 of those. And then there will be 9x9. And I can always give you more of any size that you would like. Just let me know. If you have any questions, email me or raise your hand if you're in class. I also have these on paper for students in class if you would rather do that than using the mouse to draw. Have a great day.